You guys, what's up? Shadow here, and welcome back to Space Engineers. Whoa, relax, chill. So, let's talk about the update, because obviously last week, like a few hours after I recorded the last episode, basically the announcement hit that they would announce the next major update, and they will show it on Friday, last Friday, on a stream. And yeah, let's talk about it. So I'm in two minds about this update. I'm very much like split in half right now, because for one thing, I love the wheel update. I really do. Rovers are now so fun. Seriously, they work very well in flat terrain, in hill, like on uneven terrain. No more flipping over randomly. No, just like completely launching into the air. It's great. It's really cool. I think starting on a planet with rovers is now much more feasible, and it's really cool. I mean, even a problem I had back then, like in certain terrain, very steep terrain, that even if you put down the parking brakes with P, you would still slide down. That does not happen anymore. They're now really solid. Everything's fine. I had some bugs actually. Mainly, in one or other of my save games, I have like a little hangar, and I put a rover in there. Then I went for a quick exploration, like 10 minutes or so. Came back, rover blown up. The rover was not even there anymore. There was just a huge hole in my hangar for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. And yeah, besides the wheels update, which I really like, there's another update which has me and I think the whole Space Engineers community a bit in a twist, in a split. It's the visual update. You can see it. I actually disabled the mod I had on, the Space Just Got Real mod, just to show you. And you know, you can say what you want about the lens flare. Some people like it, some don't. In certain shots this looks very cool, but all the time this can look quite annoying. What I really don't like is this. Before, when I started the game, it was even more extreme. Actually, you can see it on the side of that asteroid. It's really way too bright, in my opinion. It's reflecting way too much. Also, is that magnesium, that blue hue, or is that just a graphical thing? So yeah, most people, at least from what I have seen, don't like the visual update. It looks too weird, too glowy, and there's actually something you can do about this. You can go to the options, graphics, and then enable post-processing, which should make it a little less aggressive, you know, like that. So it's not gives off this hue, this aura of light almost. So yeah, that's something you can do. Other than that, I think a lot of things look very cool. There's still some weird things with the lighting, but there always have been. I mean, the fact that if you're in like a mine shaft, like on a planetary surface, if you dig into a mountain, stand inside that shaft in complete darkness and look out where there should be light, it's way too dark out. It's so weird. It's like the light outside shuts off if you go inside. And sometimes even on flat surfaces. On the other saves that I have one save on a planet where there's like a huge plain, like really flat plain, and I was there in daylight, and it almost looked like in a 50-meter radius around me, there's like the ground is brighter than it is everywhere else. It's like a giant spotlight is trained on me. It's so weird. I don't know. I cannot really say if the visual update is all good or all bad, but I think they still need to work on that. But I know what they want to do. It's very clear what they want to do right now. Hence, there is I think in this patch there was not a lot of multiplayer fixes, like obviously a lot of people wanted, and it seems that they are focusing on like tidying everything up, hence the visual update, to basically complete the game. To say we're out of the beta officially, and you know, so they can basically finish it up. Doesn't mean there will be never any more features, but I think they want to reach like a base state, and that's why they I guess try to finish up everything in single player, you know, fix all the bugs, and then they might move on to multiplayer. I don't know, but to me the visual update is a bit of an indicator that they want to move on to out of beta, so to speak. But yeah, anyways, we're still looking for Magnesium, obviously, because why can't we just get the resources we want? Because that wouldn't be fun, obviously. So yeah, what was it here? Iron, nickel, silver. Oh, that's what is silver again? It's Ag, right? Argentum. And I just need to also tell me that this is in space. There we go. So yeah, actually I tested the wheels, the new wheels, quite extensively. I built a lot of different like rovers, combat vehicles, like almost like artillery vehicles, you know, with a lot of rocket launchers on the back, and then you can basically with the wheel offset you can aim like that. It's quite fantastic, actually. It really works well. And as I said, even if on faster vehicles, you don't tend to flip over that much. Of course, if you really overdo it, you still will. If you go into rough terrain and don't watch out what you're doing, yeah, you will flip. But it's not just randomly flip on a flat surface if you do the tiniest of steering actions. So they really hit the nail on the head there, I think. Very well done. Actually, I almost would love to go back to the planet surface and see if we, you know, demonstrate you with our rover how it looks, because it really goes well. I'm very impressed with that. But yeah, the visual update, I don't know. To me, that actually now like this does not look good at all. I don't know. I've read a lot of comments. Some people say it's fine, it's all right, and I mean it's an artistic thing. You either like it or you don't. I don't. I especially have problems with the lighting. The lighting is like a huge issue for me now. Right now, it always has been a bit, but especially now, it comes to mind. But you know, on the other hand, I've seen screenshots of like, especially like in planet atmospheres and on planet surfaces, looks beautiful, really, really well done. But still, it's kind of weird. It feels weird. It looks weird sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, I wonder what the next major update is gonna be. You know, if they really are gonna move to an official release. They want to take steps in that. I read some, I think it was either a developer post or some comment, I think it was maybe on the forum, that hinted at something like that they want to finish up, you know. And yeah, of course that sparked a lot of debate, especially people who play online a lot. I've seen people complaining that wheels are only fixed in single player, and in multiplayer it's still kinda not working right, and I don't know. It's a really hard thing, because I don't play multiplayer, so for me technically everything is all right. But I can understand, because this game is good in multiplayer, but I keep off of it because of performance, because of stability. It's really sad. But I think it's a good step if they actually can finish it off and put it in a state where single player and multiplayer both work like stably and good. You know, they really need to tie up that package and seal it so that works, and then they can start adding something new. If they always do this weird, add a little bit and then try to integrate and then fix it up again and then add a little bit before everything is fixed, they're never gonna release the game, like, completely. And I know to some people that might not make a difference, but I think it's actually quite important to be the game that does not stay in early access or in beta, open beta, so to speak, forever, you know? I think it's very important to actually be able to say, yes, we released that game. We did it. But yeah. Seems we don't have luck today. Iron and uranium. It's a huge asteroid. I expected a little bit more. Oh boy. Also, I think they changed a bit of the flames. Perhaps? Out the back? Maybe I'm mistaken, but it looks like it. Yeah, iron uranium, it seems. Also, the trailer, of course, for the major update was, like, phenomenal. I don't know if they actually did that, you know, most of it in multiplayer, or if it was, I don't know, scripted somehow. No idea. But it looked amazing, of course. Oh yeah, there's new visual effects and new sound effects. I didn't really notice too much change in the sound effects. Sometimes there's something a little bit different, but what I noticed is the better, like, damage feedback, so to speak. Let me think for a second here. There we go. Basically, things look better if they get shot at. So if you shoot at armor plates, they... Oh, pirate station, hello. Let me turn the other way then. Let's, should we go over to this one? I hope this is not too in planet's gravity. I'll try to go over there and see. But yeah, so things start to fly off of the ship, you know, little parts. It looks very crisp, actually. And there's, like, better explosions now. Really cool looking explosions. If you blow up, like, an important component, like a reactor or a turret, something like that, it really looks good. So yeah, they did a lot of good in this update, but they also did a bit of strange things for some people, I think. But yeah, I really hope they, you know, part of me hopes that they finish up and say, yeah, we're gonna release the game and make it stable. A part of me also wants more features. Obviously, there's always that part in you, alright? That says, yes, more features. We need more stuff to do. But technically, mods can do that. In theory, I say. Because oftentimes, the exact mod that you want is not available, and going yourself into modding, I don't know how difficult it is. I changed a few small things in existing mods already to fit my own tastes. You know, you can download mods and then change them a little bit. Of course, you don't upload them, that's stupid, because you're not the mod author. But you can change them for your local, like, likings, you know? If you don't like, for example, the range of a weapon, you can do that. At one point I was, like, testing a few weapons, and then, to me, it felt some weapons were a little bit low range. So I just make the range bigger. It's very easy to do. But to actually, you know, program or make your own mod, like completely with graphics and everything, that's a big task. And then every time there's an update, there's a chance everything breaks. Sadly enough. So, yeah. You know, I would love to see more weapons. I would love to see, like, big tank cannons, artillery, like real artillery cannons, you know, shots that are affected by gravity. That, I think that would be, like, my greatest wish, almost. Like, more weapons, and especially gravity-affected weapons, so planetary combat feels different. Because, you know, if you shoot in space, like an artillery cannon, of course it goes straight. But just imagine, like on planets, if you could build these huge artillery pieces. I mean, yeah, you can do this by yourself in theory. I mean, you could, like, build with gravity generators and stuff. You could technically build a cannon. And you know, I actually like predefined weapons. I have no, like, objection to building weapons on your own. But sometimes I just like to have, like, a set of predefined weapons. And right now, like, long-ranged weaponry is exclusively handmade. With warheads and such. So, yeah. But as I said, that's always like a side of me that wants more features, wants more stuff. And I think it would be better if they focused on bug fixing. You know, I really wonder if they're gonna do something about the graphics in the next few patches, because there's a lot of people complaining. I wonder if they would listen to that. Or if they just say, that's how it is, get used to it. Iron, uranium, ice. We're not lucky today, aren't we? Oh boy. Let me get this one. Space. Iron, uranium, ice. Right, let's go over to the ring there, I guess. Let's go. Swoosh. Also, I don't know if they changed that, because I don't play a lot with wolves enabled, but in one of my other worlds I have them. It's basically a creative world, so I don't care. But holy crap, there's a lot of them. Like, they run all over the place. There's like hundreds of them. Well, maybe that's a bit over the top. Let's say, like, if I'm on a flat plane, there's like 10, 20 wolves around me all over the place. It's really weird. I don't know if they changed something there, but it's kind of weird. You know, somehow I almost miss being on a planet, because lately in creative I've been building some planet-side things because of the Wheels update, you know, building some interesting vehicles and stuff. So I almost miss not being on a planet. I mean, technically we could try to make like a landing ship, like a big ship, but that can land on a planet. But I would have to calculate that, because if we get that wrong, we're gonna crash and burn. So that's one of the things I would probably calculate. How much thrusters do I need and stuff? But if we had that, we could go to either one of the alien planets, this one, or what is the other one? The green one? It's a bit far away though. Or we could go to the moon. Silver, iron, ice. Yeah, not much luck either. Jesus! Where is magnesium? Is it so hard to find? It's not easy, apparently. All right. There we go. All right. Where do we go next? Where do we go? Oh. I just wanted to say, does it crash now? Because I had that happen actually lately. I had 1 or 2 crashes lately. It's been a long time since that actually happened to me, so I'm not quite sure if they actually made it worse in the last few patches. And right now I'm actually not using too many mods, so I'm really curious if other people had a lot of crashes as well. Because I think the only mod I was using on that world that crashed several times is Better Stones. And in my opinion, that shouldn't do anything. Because it just changed around ores. And they didn't do anything to ores, as far as I know. So I don't really know what the problem was there. But just random crashes, like bam to desktop, no warning, nothing. It's always the same with the updates, isn't it? Actually, I haven't even checked if today's update is already out. I don't think it was when I started this. Let me just check for a second here. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Right now I'm flying and texting, or looking at the phone actually. So that's not a good thing. Don't do this, please. No, they didn't post anything yet, I think. No. So I'm not even sure what they would do on the day's update. Would it be? I need to check this later. I'll probably put it in the video description if I know. But I would be very interested if they address the community feedback with the visuals. It would be a weird move for them to just be like, yeah, we're gonna reverse that. Because that took some time to do, I suppose. So just reversing it is not a... would be a weird move, but maybe they can improve it. For example, right now, do you see? It looks like we're flying into an ice globe over there. Looks very weird. Also, what the hell? Looks like there's a blue... looks like a blue tumor on top of that asteroid. Oh, if that is magnesium, I'm gonna lose it. It looks so weird. Well, with our luck, this is probably ice and not magnesium or something. But it looks very weird, right? Need to slow down. Let me just put it that way. No, I think that was just blue hue. Sometimes this game's graphics are deceptive. You see these little blue spots there? That's stone. That has nothing to do with magnesium at all, I think. Well, right now I'm too far away to actually tell, but I'm pretty sure we'll not find magnesium over there. I guess we can try, but I wouldn't get my hopes up right now. But that asteroid looks kind of curious. Almost looks like it has a pimple, like on top. Little zit you can pop. Let's bring this baby around. We still have a ton of energy. Are our refineries actually working on something right now? Wait, what? Why do I... oh, there we go. Oh yeah, they're still processing uranium. Sweet. Come on. Seriously, that's one of the most annoying things with this ship, is if you come in really fast and you need to turn, it takes ages for you to take you in the right direction again. Because I think it's because we only have one side thruster. That might be a bit of a design flaw. We might actually add a second one, like, or even 2 additional ones, like, so we have 3 on each side. I think that would be quite clever. We should do that once we get back. You know, where we have these slanted armor blocks right now, we could place 1 thruster each. Something like that. I think that could look quite good. We'll have to consider this. Because right now navigation is a bit of a bitch. Iron as always. Come on, if you just could be platinum. You know, normally I would be very pleased with platinum, but right now this is not our priority. I mean, I might take a little bit out of it. Even silver is here. Alright. Oh, how close were we? Damn, we were actually quite close. I almost smashed into it. Right, let's give ourselves a bit of platinum. Actually, now that I hear it, I think the sounds for the thrusters are different as well. Also, how the drills effects look. I think that's different as well. You see it? Actually, it looks quite good, I think. Since the update, I haven't really operated with a big ship like that, so it's kind of cool to see. Don't really hear anything. Okay, let's not do that. That sounds terrible. You also see that little flickering? It's like it sparks, I think. So that looks very cool as well. Also, I'm not quite sure if it's a bug or if that is a feature now with your what's it called, the welder. You can actually start welding without even having a target. I'll show you. Give me a second. Did I get any platinum right now? Yes, I did. I think that's actually well enough. We don't need any more. Let's go backwards. There we go. Look at that. Alright, let me show you. You see? So you can now just randomly weld things, even if they're not broken. You know, I don't know if this is a bug or a feature, but it kind of looks cool. You know, you can pretend like doing some work or something. I mean, it's strictly for visual purposes, I suppose. Alright, you know, you can see some blue spots down there as well. Maybe we're lucky, but I still... I have no hopes right now. It's a terrible thing to say, but right now that's just how it is. There we go. Iron, platinum, and silver. Let's go. We're gonna check these two out, and then we're gonna call it a day. Seriously, with the thing we're doing right now, I just wanna... I'll try to find magnesium. I'll tell you something. If we don't find magnesium in one of these two asteroids, I'm gonna like search on my own and don't record it, because seriously, this time I had time to talk about the update. That was nice, but next time I will not have that luxury probably. So I don't think I can just entertain you for like half an hour without something to talk about. So, and I want to keep it at least a little bit Space Engineers related. So unless there's another big update, I'm gonna basically search on my own, hopefully find something. I mean, that's gold up there, isn't it? Quite... Oh no, it might actually be cobalt. I think gold is actually brighter. Oh, it's nickel. Whatever. Nickel, ice, oh! Magnesium! Praise be! Clang has heard our prayers! Even though he technically should be dead right now. Clang is always watching from the beyond. Wait, actually, right now I think it's Clang that is taking all the rovers, because that seems to be a problem right now. The thing I talked about the rover that exploded for me, apparently that happened to a few people, so I think Clang is secretly plotting its revenge. So... magnesium, there was also, I think, platinum and nickel. Oh yes. Now we just need to get to the... Oh, I think the blue thing there. That's... Is that magnesium? Like right where my crosshair is right now. I think that is magnesium. Also inside there, you can see it as well, I think. But this spot out here is actually better for us to mine. Oh god, look at all these markers on our screen. We've been busy. It really would be cool if you could have like a radar block that converts all your like GPS signals into a giant 3D map. Oh, that would be so awesome. You know, have a command bridge with a giant table and then display like a 3D map with ships and all, and then you can... Oh, how glorious would that be? And of course, if you have like ships with antennas, you could like click on them and then direct like plot courses like autopilot. Hey, there's a mod idea for you guys. It's complicated as fuck, but hey, if somebody can do that, holy hell, I might even pay you for that. I mean, I know there's mods that like do something that looks like that, you know, just make like a block that displays a random 3D map, but it's not functional as far as I know, so... Right, here comes the good stuff. Magnesium ahoy! It is magnesium, isn't it? Yes! Ah, joy! Much joy indeed. Oh, we're gonna take the lot. We're really gonna take a good while here and mine a big chunk out of this one. Oh yes, yes. We need all the magnesium. I don't ever want to come back here. I've been searching for you for a long, long time. And now I'm gonna get my share. Come on. Deeper and deeper. I am a space engineer and I'm digging a hole. Doesn't really flow off the tongue, doesn't it? I think I'm stuck now. Oh, actually. Yeah, you just saw that? The solar panel? I think it slightly touched the rock. Yeah, let's move a little bit over and give it one more good go. Good old go. Need to move a bit careful because I don't want to crash. Like, if you move too fast sideways, you might crash your drills into the rock, like too fast, and then they might break off. Oh yeah, look at the visual effects. That is really cool. I like that. That looks so good. Seriously, that really looks good right now. I also noticed that with the hand drill, there's a lot more sparks flying around. It really looks cool. Tremendous. But yeah, there's parts of that visual update I don't like. As I said, you can see these asteroids like under our ship there in the back. That looks stupid. Way too bright. I don't know if in real life that would look like that. I was never in space, as you might imagine, but to me that looks so weird. Maybe that's how it's supposed to look. That could very well be. But to me that looks weird. Oh yes, look at this. We're just eating away. Nom nom nom. All your magnesium belong to us. I think we're gonna crash into the rock soon. Yeah, need to be careful on this one. I should install like a sensor with like a proximity alert, right where the red light is there, so it would... I think you can do that, like a proximity alert. I don't know how accurate it is, but you could do that in theory. Ah, look at that, big hole. Big old hole. Right there. Let's see. Oh boy, we have... what is that? 2 million kilograms? 2,000 kilo. Yeah, 2,000 tons. That's 2 million kilos, right? And then we have another 138 tons being processed by the refinery right now, which means on our journey back we'll get quite a lot of magnesium actually, which is sweet. You know what? Just for completion's sake, we're gonna look over there as well and see what this has to offer. I would guess gold from the first look. Like that yellowy surface over there, that looks very gold-ish to me. You know, it's always good to have mapped out your asteroids, so in case you run out of a resource, find the nearest one that holds it. Yeah, we have to disable these after we found out what is on here, because this is just getting way too busy right now, this screen right here. Way too much information for my own good. Let me see. You know, I should like build this giant drill machine that could just eat entire asteroids. That is like the dream, isn't it? I don't even know if space engineers can handle a thing that big with so many drills. But you know, just like a giant jaw that will just eat up a complete asteroid and just like spit out stone bits at the back like a big pooping machine. That's my dream. I know I have weird dreams, but they're dreams still, so you have to respect them. Ice, iron, gold. Yeah, that's what I thought. Righto, let's get a bit closer to set attack and then we're out of here. Mostly. Actually, I will fly back to the base, but I don't think I'll record that. Or maybe I will, but I just cut it out. I don't know. Iron, ice, gold. Yep, that's it. The other one, we have marked the other one. Yes, we did. Sweet. Iron. Oh no, I'm an idiot. There we go. And ice. Alright. That is very good. Like, perfectly at the end of our exploration, we find the beloved Magnesium. Isn't that amazing? It's like fate manifest. Sweet. Right, gonna journey back to the station and plug this baby into our rest of our station. Get all the refineries going. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I'll probably cut this journey out unless something happens. You never know. But yeah, until next time, take care.